And a good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Brevard Sports Network and our continuing coverage of high school and prep sports. Caleb Brown along with Blake Mays here on the call for JV football. Thursday night lights here at the Hawks Nest, and we got ourselves a good one here between the Viera Hawks and the Titusville Terriers. Again, you heard me mention the name Mays, and well, when you say the name Mays on the Viera campus, it is said with reverence and excitement of a time when, I'll tell you what, Viera football was on fire. Head coach Kevin Mays in 2015 season led the Hawks to a runner-up, a state championship runner-up, only because they ran into someone we would come to know very well here in Brevard County, the St. Thomas Aquinas Raiders, who the offensive coordinator at the time is now the head football coach of the Cocoa Tigers, Coach Ryan Schneider. Blake, welcome to the broadcast, and I think we got ourselves a good one here tonight.
I hope so. Viera looked really impressive last week.
Yes, they did.
Titusville always has athletes.
They do, and you almost feel a new life has been breathed into the program. Again, Coach Matt Diesel returning home, an alumni of Titusville. When you say Titusville, the last name Diesel comes to mind as one of those families that are tried and true through Titusville. Look, haven't had the start to the season they wanted, but again, you know that the fanfare is going to be behind. Titusville is one of those historic programs. You know, listing some of their other notable alumni. Only guys like Mike Cador, OC Brothers have come through Titusville, and again, many other notable names. But tonight it's JV football. It's the next set of stars that make their way onto the field. You saw Viera last week against Rockledge in a come-from-behind victory. That was a heck of a game that lived up to the hype and then some. And Titusville will be kicking off first. I'd like to thank our sponsors, Total Spine and Orthopedics, Chrissy Limbeck, Chrissy Knows, Technique Boxing, and there's my other sponsor. Let me find my reads here. Technique Boxing, Chrissy Lindbeck, and various others. Total Spine and Orthopedics. Here we go. To bring you the play-by-play action of all the action, it's Blake Mays.
Titusville to kick off. Kicks it off to the right side, and the ball is going to bounce out of bounds.
Well, that's not the start of the game Titusville wanted. That's going to be a first and 10 from the 35-yard line, illegal procedure.
They are starting with very good field position to start this ball game. Viera last week, from what we learned, they have a good offense. They can drive down the field when they want to. Just got to protect the football sometimes.
Yeah, and I'll say this. It's a lot less wet than it was the other night at McClarty Stadium. So I think we're going to get a more capable big offense. We have two number 19s. It's Timchuk. All right. I was right last week. Let's go.
Brody Timchuk in the pistol. Hands it off to the left side. I believe that is Bubar running the ball. Still running. And that'll be a first down for Viera.
That is exactly how you want to start this game off. Let Jake Bubar get going, and the pass will open itself up. We know Timchuk can throw the ball. We saw him throw the ball impressively well when it was raining. Can only imagine what he can do with a dry football.
Titusville looks to be in a cover 4 look with 4 deep safeties. Timchuk in the pistol again. Sniffer to the left side. Hand off to Bubar. Great block by the sniffer. Bubar in open space, running down the near sideline, and takes a good hit from number 11 for Titusville, Noah Scott. That's a first down, Viera.
Great job. Again, like you said, the sniffer doing his job, sealing that edge and allowing Bubar to just run free down the sideline up until he reached that third level.
Great vision by him, seeing a cutback lane, being able to get to the outside. Viera in good field position, and Viera's kickers, they both have legs.
Yes, they do.
So they are definitely in field goal range. Timchuk in the pistol again for another handoff. Looks to be stuck at about the line of scrimmage. Great play by the Titusville defense right there. Tackle made by number 51 for the Terriers, Jacob Holloway.
Holloway came up, made a nice tackle. Let us know in the chat who you're cheering for, where you're watching from. We have the comments working tonight now that I know what button not to hit. We have comments. So we are an interactive broadcast. We will read comments throughout the broadcast and let you know we see what you're saying there in the chat.
Titusville still in the cover 4 look for D lineman. Timchuk in the pistol. Sniffer to the left side. 2nd and 10 for Viera. Another rollout. Timchuk does the ball to number 85, and a good open field tackle by the Terriers. Pass caught by Richard Segura. Make it 3rd and short, and the Viera Hawks in field goal range if they don't get this. So they can definitely put points on the board, which is how you'd like to start every football game.
Hey, absolutely. And you know what? Think about Timchuk. He's not forcing anything. If Titus was going to give you everything underneath, fine. I'll dump it up for 5-6 yards, and whatever happens, happens.
If I'm Viera here, I'm probably trying just no play. Spread everyone out. They've seen we've been running the football. Try to get them to jump.
Yeah.
Get a quick, easy 5 yards and a first down. Timchuk out for the pass. Throws the flat route and a tackle as soon as he catches the ball. Pass caught by number 9, Matt Carpenter.
Number 5 on the tackle for the Terriers.
Andrew Anderson.
Anderson, great job. Open field tackle again. If he doesn't make that tackle, there's a lot of green grass.
And it looks like Viera is going to go for it, which from what I've seen, they have been doing quite a bit this year.
Yes,
in the
they have.
2 to 3 yards. They have enough confidence in their offense as a whole to go for it, get the first down.
As the Hawks are inside the Chrissy Limbeck score red zone. Chrissy knows real estate information has been flashing on the bottom of your screen and will be all night long.
Timchuk in the pistol. Sniffer to the right side. Get it. Hand off to Bubar, and he is stuck as soon as he gets the ball. Titusville Terrier defense with a great stop, and that'll be first down, Titusville.
All right. Well, hey, if you're the Titusville defense, that is exactly what you wanted. Oh, yeah, they may have gotten to the red zone, but guess what? Bend, don't break, and we'll stop you on 4th down and and we'll get a chance to see this Titusville offense roll out here.
Titusville starting off on the 20-yard line. Viera's defense, very, very good. Played a very good Rockledge JV team last week and got a goal line stand to hold it for the win.
That they did, and you know that's not an easy feat considering the magic that was pulled last week.
Absolutely. We got a fumble-rooski, Rockledge JV quarterback and running back, and their backup running back, all very good players.
Yes, the future is bright at Rockledge with
Titusville in the trips, motion to the left side, hands the ball off, breaks a couple of tackles. I believe that was number 22.
We're looking. Yes.
Yes, number 22, Gio Parton on the run there for a couple of yards, make it 2nd and 8. Titusville in the huddle. Getting on to the ball now. Quarterback, number 7, Jason Dunlap for the Terriers. And a 2-back, 2-receiver to the far side. And another handoff to number 22 with a quick cut to the outside. Cuts back in. Fumble, ball on the ground. And I don't know who jumps on it.
Viera says they jump on it. I thought I saw a Terrier jump on it. Terriers will remain with the football.
Titusville football. Great reaction by number 22. As soon as he got the ball, making a man miss, getting to the outside. Just got to protect the football. Protects the football, it's probably 3rd and 1 instead of 3rd and 7.
Absolutely, and look. That time he did a swim move with his arm, but the swim move with the football, that kind of takes the football away from the body, loosens up just enough, gets popped, and lost the football.
Titusville with the trips left. Quarterback rolls to the right, looking around, makes a man miss, makes another man miss. The great block from the receiver gets a Titusville 1st down. Again, number 7, Jason Dunlap.
Could it be the number 7 game times 2?
Maybe.
As Jason Dunlap.
And it'll be a water break on the field.
Again, we also like to thank another one of our great partners tonight. It's Technique Boxing, opening up their grand opening this Saturday. This is going to become the premier boxing gym in Brevard County, opening up in Cocoa. For more information at the bottom of your screen. They will be the sponsor of this drive and our first down sponsor. Total Spine and Orthopedics scoreboard. 0-0 with 4:29 left to go here in the first quarter.
1st and 10 for the Terriers. The 2-by-2 look, motioning across. And we got some flags on the field.
Plays like that require a lot of timing and getting this down.
And it looks like it's going to be a false start on the Terriers. Make it 1st and 15. Again, I'm on the broadcast. Great play. Penalty.
Yep.
Back them up even more.
It's all your fault, Blake.
Handoff to number 22. And, oh, stayed up? Maybe. Nope, they blow the whistle.
I want to say, Mike, I think he was down. And right now his coaches are telling him, take that more outside. If you take that more outside, you can try to stretch it out and open up a cutback lane.
Tackle made by number 56, Matthew Starkey. 2nd and long for the Terriers. 2-by-2 look. But now we've already seen some speed from the backfield of the Titusville. This could just be a 1st down after this. Handoff to 22, speed again. Cutting right up the middle of the field. And he tries to stay up, and he is taken down for a great gain, making it about 3rd and medium. Good run by Gio Parton, number 22.
Gio has that quick, great first step. Great first step, puts his foot in the dirt, and he gets gone. He doesn't spend time dancing.
He accelerates, finds open field, and just goes. 2-by-2 for about 3rd and 5 for the Terriers. Number 7, Dunlap, back to pass, runs it, and it looks like he's going to be just short of the 1st down. About 1 yard off.
Dunlap gets up, trying to show 1st down, but
Oh, there we have a flag.
He's going to be just short on the initial spot. Face mask on the Hawks. And listen, we saw this defense get caught with a couple of those last week against some pretty elusive backs and quarterbacks. Got to learn to get those hands lower, grab them around the hips, around the legs, and drop them.
2-by-2 for the Terriers. Viera in a cover 4 look again. Dunlap in the shotgun. Hands it off. Tries to make a couple men miss. And a short run for Gio Parton for gaining about a yard.
Blackmore getting credit with the tackle.
I will say, smart job by the D-line right there on the tackle to make sure he falls backwards and not forward.
Correct. Give him no help.
Dunlap in the shotgun, 2-by-2. Drop back to pass. Finds more space. Throws the ball out to the outside. Makes him a miss, and I guess he steps out of bounds. But for a good gain nonetheless, make it about 3rd and 4.
That football IQ, got to know where your feet are, got to know where you are on the field.
To number, don't know what number that is. Number 18 for the Terriers on the catch. Cooper Cecilion. Apologies if I messed that up. Number 7 back in the shotgun. Throws the ball slant. Caught by number 4 for the Terriers.
Wow.
Dunlap to, Jackson Hanson.
That was a great job by Dunlap, threading the needle, putting it right where he needed to, and finding that open window, picking up a first down.
Good catch by Hanson, keeping his hands on it even after the contact.
And he was sitting right in between 2 Vieira defenders.
Dunlap in the shotgun. Throws a bubble screen, and it's going to be incomplete. Pass intended for number 18, Cooper Cecilone. And it'll be about 2nd and long for the Terriers on a good drive right now. Second and long for the Terriers. Again in a 2-by-2 look. Dunlap in the shotgun with Parton to his left side. Viera is bringing the blitz on this one. Dunlap keeps it, makes a man miss, jumps to the outside, makes another man miss, and he breaks another tackle, and he scores. Touchdown, Titusville.
Again, great job. If you can avoid the initial pressure on a blitz, there is nothing back there but maybe a couple of safeties. And great blocking downfield by the Titusville receivers.
Viera having to see an elusive quarterback back-to-back weeks. And that was a good read. I think it was a read. It looked like it. By Dunlap. And it looks like the Titusville Terriers are going to kick the extra point.
All right. Develop a young kicker. I like it.
Number 23, Braden Haynes for the extra point. There's the snap, hold, and the kick is good.
Ah, look at that.
I do think it bounced off of someone's helmet, though.
Hey.
And it went in. But it went in regardless. 7-0
if it
for
did
the Terriers.
Okay. If it did bounce off somebody's head, guess what? That's what you call a trick shot.
Well, take the points no matter what.
Exactly.
Titusville up 7-0 with 1:12 left to go in the first quarter.
If anything, I'm telling Coach, hey, Coach, see how good I am? I can make it look like it was going to go horribly wrong, and it goes in. To which Coach replies, sure, stop giving me heart attacks.
Jason Dunlap, quarterback, is a 6-quarter player.
Okay.
When he's on varsity, he plays DB.
Okay.
So he is definitely an athlete, can play a lot of positions. Braden Haynes to kick the ball, hoping to have a little bit more better outcome than last time. And there's the kick. That one looks to be inbounds, picked up by number 9 for the Viera Hawks. Running to the middle, finds an open lane, makes a man miss, and he is brought down around the 30-yard line. Matt Carpenter on the return. And the Viera Hawks last week on JV had a kick return, so they do have the blocking, hustle, and speed to do it.
Yeah, no, they listen. They have a team here that, if they can play 4 quarters of football, could be a very dangerous team. And again, a lot of great players to bring up to varsity, and the future of the Viera Hawks look like they're shining bright.
Timchuk in the pistol again, hands it off to number 5, gets some good blocks, and there he goes, running, makes a man miss. And that is a great run by Zayon Jeffress for a first down, about a 20-yard gain.
I couldn't tell whether that was the left guard, the right guard, or right tackle blocking. It looked like 2, almost 3 Titusville defenders.
Timchuk going into the huddle to deliver the play.
When you have a lineman that can take out more than one guy at the second level, that's great, because now you're freeing up somebody else to go get that extra downfield block.
Titusville in quarters look, cover 4. Timchuk in the pistol. Jeffress behind him, sniffer to the far side. And a quick bubble pass to Carpenter, and he's out to the outside, hits the sideline, and that is a great diving tackle by number 13 for the Terriers, Van Russell.
Great hustle, but great catch and great yardage pickup there by Carpenter.
That looked like the Brian Dawkins clip when he's running behind him and jumps on him. Great effort, though.
Yes.
But again, like we talked about last week, if you want to get that move up to varsity, have the hustle plays. Timchuk again, just a bubble to the outside. Carpenter, and another tackle by Russell on the outside. Back-to-back tackles for that young man.
Russell said, "Fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. I'm not getting fooled twice."
And that is the end of the first quarter. Titusville up 7-0, but Viera is driving.
We'll be right back here on the Brevard Sports Network.
Hello, Space Coast. Alan Slaughter-Zinski for the Brevard Sports Network. I just wanted to take this opportunity to thank all of you for your support of BSN and allowing us to cover your student athletes and come into your home each and every night. Give us a follow on Facebook at Brevard Sports Network, and here's to many more years of top-notch sports coverage right here in Brevard County. Thanks again.
Welcome back here to the Brevard Sports Network, live from beautiful campus of Viera High School for JV action. Here to bring you the play-by-play and up to date on everything going on. Here's Blake Mays.
Viera driving down 7-0. Timchuk in the pistol, Jeffress behind him. Sniffer to this close side. Handoff to Jeffress, and he is met as soon as he gets the ball by number 79 for the Terriers, Lamonte Williams. 3rd and long for the Hawks.
Had to fix the score bug real quick. I gave the 7 to Viera. Yeah, Titusville fans probably weren't happy. No one stated in the comments though, so to that I say thank you for not.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah, there's a delay.
Timchuk in the pistol. Maybe changing the play at the line. Back to pass. Stop route. Caught by number 85. And he will be brought down by a couple of Terriers. Number 85, Brody Pulliam, is credited with the catch. And 4th down from the 31-yard line. Let's see what Viera chooses to do.
Now, Coach was yelling for field goal unit, but there was definitely a late reaction on the bench for that call.
Looks like Viera is going to go for it. 4th and 5 on the 31-yard line. That would be a 48-yard field goal if they chose to do it. 2-by-2 look for Viera. Changing the play at the line. Timchuk. Titusville bringing the blitz. Has to get rid of it quickly. Caught. And that'll be a 1st down, Viera.
That's Brody Pulliam.
Brody Pulliam with the 1st down. Realizing the blitz. Timchuk knows he's got to get the ball out quick. There's a quick slant to Pulliam, and he just gets the ball upfield, open space for the 1st down. Viera Hawks in the red zone on the 15-yard line.
Listen, that's something that will catch coach's attention too. If you know, as a quarterback, you can make those quick reads. Hey, coach, they're bringing the blitz, and he has the ability to change the play like he did. Boom. Oh. Gotcha. Yeah. They didn't update the roster for either of us.
Pass out to number 4. Number 4 scores a touchdown. Sebastian Gonzalez with the touchdown for Viera. Awaiting the extra point now. Brady Kramer awaiting the extra point. Sebastian Gonzalez, the man who had a kick return last week for the Viera Hawks. Sebastian Gonzalez. Brady Kramer for the extra point. There's a snap, hold, and there's the kick, and it is good. Viera ties the game 7-7. 7 minutes, 15 seconds left to go in the half. Brady Kramer has a big leg on him, can kick the ball. We've seen him kick it 50 yards in warm-ups, so he definitely has the leg. Viera ties the game 7-7. Now we get to see this explosive Titusville offense on the field again after the kickoff. Brady Kramer kicks it away. It's a high, deep left kick. Caught by number 10. Gets to the outside. Finds an open lane, and he is shoved out of bounds. Number 10, Jovan James.
Jovan James. with a nice return there and sets the Titusville Terriers up in decent field position.
Titusville on the 29-yard line. The 1-2 combo in the backfield with Jason Dunlap and Gio Parton. 2-by-2 look. And it looks like they tried to hand it off. He pulls it. Dunlap keeps it, and he is tackled for about a 3-yard gain. Make it 2nd and 7. Looks like he was trying to give the ball right there, but the running back was a little too far upfield, or he was a little back, little miscommunication there. So he just kept it, got what he can. 2nd and 7 for the Terriers.
Coming up here on the Brevard Sports Network also tonight, we have Viera versus Merritt Island Volleyball. The Hawks and the Mustangs going at it.
Dunlap throws it, finds number 18 again, and he is met as soon as he catches the ball. And he is tackled for another 3-yard, 4-yard gain. Number 18, Cooper Cisalone, having a couple catches tonight. But that'll make it 3rd and 3 for the Terriers. Titusville did pretty good last drive on 3rd down. It looks like Titusville will take a timeout. 5 minutes, 55 seconds to go in the half. Maybe trying to draw up a play. Again, 3rd and short though. I'm telling the kids in the huddle, we're gonna try to get him off sides. This first play, if that doesn't work, check, have another play ready to go right after that, and you can run it. You don't need to take another timeout, don't need to take a penalty. Just get him on the line, get him ready, maybe send a motion.
Yeah.
Try to draw him off sides. If that doesn't work, check. Run your new play. Try to get the 1st down. Titusville jogging onto the field. Viera looks to me in a cover 2 look. Trips right for the Terriers. Dunlap takes it to the right side, finds number 18, Cisalone, fighting for the 1st down, and he is met by 9 Viera Hawks, and it looks like he will get the 1st down. That'd be 1st down for the Terriers. Titusville and Viera both doing a great job just taking the underneath routes, getting 4 or 5 yards every play, driving the ball down the field.
Yeah, they are, and you know they're taking what Viera's giving them. They're not forcing the ball deep downfield and unnecessary plays. If Viera's going to give them 2-3 yards, fine, we'll take 2 or 3 yards. All sorts of great action coming up for you over the next couple days here on the Brevard Sports Network. We'll talk about that throughout the entirety of the broadcast.
Dunlap back to pass, faces some pressure, throws the ball. Great defense. There's a flag on the play.
They're going to say number 24 got there a bit early.
Pass intended for number 11, Noah Scott. But it looks like it'll be pass interference on the Hawks. And that'll make it a 1st down for the Terriers. And looks like refs maybe talking it over.
No, they're
moving the huddle.
Moving the huddle so they can march it off properly.
That'll be a 1st down for the Terriers after the penalty. Ball on Viera's 45-yard line.
And they're going to go to the second quarter water break now. We got to. Never mind. I'm not going to say nothing. All right. So again, I was telling you about the great action we have coming up tomorrow night here on the Brevard Sports Network. Well, Friday Night Lights. Here are the games that will be shown on Brevard Sports Network's YouTube page. Heritage at O'Galley. Myself and Anthony Knockreiner will have that one. St. Andrews and at MCC. Alan Slaughterzinski will be on the call for that one. Viera at Astronaut. Actually, I believe that one will be here at Viera. I'm going to check on that. But Viera and Astronaut, that one will be broadcast by former WFTV sports anchor Jared Oliver and Brian Kelly on the call for that one. And a game you'll see on the Brevard Sports Network Facebook page, University at Melbourne. 4 great games and other games going on outside of the county. There's a lot of games that are happening outside the county. One happening inside the county.
Dunlap in the I formation, hands it off to number 22, makes a couple men miss, and he gets back to the line of scrimmage, make it 2nd and 10.
There is one more game happening inside the county as assistant coach Blake Mays and the Palm Bay Pirates heading down with his father to go take on Coach Kimmy in Cocoa Beach at Cocoa Beach.
Dunlap in the shotgun, 2-by-2 look for the Terriers. And he's going to keep it, follows behind the running back, and he's going to pick up about a 3-yard gain, make it about 3rd and 7 for the Terriers. But they have done a great job converting on 3rd down.
Yes.
Let's see if Titusville can pick up another 3rd down to keep this drive alive. Dunlap in the shotgun, 2-by-2 look. Viera quarters, manned to the backside. Viera bringing some pressure. Dunlap back to pass, drops back, rolls out to the right, slips on the field, and there's a flag on the play. Let's see what the penalty is, and it looks like we have a down hawk on the field.
We're gonna move the camera and not show the injury. I'll tell you what, Dunlap looks like he could have had some yardage if he would have stayed, kept that ball outside, running towards the sideline. Tried to cut it back inside.
And he slipped for one of 2 reasons. One, he either tried to cut off his inside foot, or 2, he extended out too much that he couldn't be stable.
Yeah. All right. While they talk and tend to the injured hawk, let's go over some of the other games that are going on tomorrow. We actually have a varsity game tonight. Satellite hosts Oxbridge Academy. That game is being played tonight. Bayside at Tradition Prep. Again, we mentioned Palm Bay at Cocoa Beach. Cocoa heads down to the Citrus Bowl where the O'Galley Commodores went down to take on Vero Beach and came back unsuccessful. Can the Cocoa Tigers be successful as they're going to head on down to Vero Beach to take on the Vero Beach Fighting Indians? Holy Trinity heads to Port St. Lucie. Merritt Island heads to DeLand. And the holding penalty there was on Titusville. And in 8-man action, Merritt Island Christian at Countryside. And Calvary Chapel is at First Coast. Bye weeks this week, the Space Coast Vipers. Next week, the Vipers have Astronaut. So, lots of great action happening.
Viera jumps off sides. And it'll remain 4th down for the Terriers. But instead of 4th and long, and that is now 4th and 2.
That right there, you just gave him half the penalty yardage back.
Dunlap in the shotgun, 2-by-2 look, hands it off to 22, and he is fighting, and he gets the first down. Gio Parton moving them legs, getting a first down for the Terriers.
Gio just can't be stopped, and if he is, it's taking multiple Hawks to bring him down, as he is exactly what he represents. He's a Terrier. He doesn't go down after a small grab or one hit.
Trips look to the far sideline for the Terriers. And it looks like it's going to be a bubble pass. He cuts it upfield. Dunlap runs into a brick wall, breaks a tackle, and tackled by a bunch of Viera Hawks right there.
First one there, I think, was number 58 on the tackle.
No gain on the play, and that'll make it about second down?
Yes.
2nd and long for the Terriers.
Tell you what, Viera does not believe Titusville can throw the ball deep. So, I mean, why not take a shot here on 2nd down?
Dunlap out of the game for this play. Did not get to look at the quarterback's number for the Terriers, but we are in the shotgun, 2-by-2 look. Parton with the run to the right side. He's fast, and he gets a good yardage, make it 3rd and short for the Terriers. His first step speed is very quick. He takes 2 steps, and he's already full speed.
Oh, yeah. And here's the thing. What I also like about he runs low. He doesn't run up. I mean, he runs like the compact runner he is, and it's going to take a mass of humanity to bring him to the ground or escort him out of bounds.
And usually small, shifty guys like he is, they're very side-to-side runners. He's getting downhill.
Yes.
Trying to get what he can in yards. Only making a man miss if he has to.
You can be that. Again, coach will find roster spots for you at the varsity level.
Dunlap back in the shotgun. Vieira brings some pressure. He makes a man miss. Rolls out. Makes almost another man miss. Tackled made by number 18 for the Viera Hawks. There's 2 of them. So I will wait for the announcer to say who made the tackle. Bryce Hudkins credited with the tackle.
Yeah. Look, sometimes that's the fun of these JV games. You get rosters with multiple people having the same number, and you get to play the guessing game. Is that you?
Viera had a good blitz going, but one man came free. Dunlap saw it, and he's did a great job avoiding it. Rolls to the right, finds a wide open man in the end zone. Touchdown, Titusville, and there's a flag on the play in the backfield. Touchdown by Noah Scott.
I think there was a miscommunication there to be that wide open near the end zone.
And let's see what the penalty is. And I think it is roughing the passer on Viera. That penalty will be declined. Touchdown, Titusville. Number 23, Braden Haynes for the extra point. 1:10 to go in the half. Titusville scores. And that kick is blocked. Make that 13-7 for the Terriers, and they are winning A minute and 10 left to go in the half. Viera with a good return last time. Let's see if they can get it again. And Sebastian Gonzalez back deep to return. He returned a kick last week. Let's see if he can do it again.
Yeah, I'd like to thank Technique Boxing for partnering with the Brevard Sports Center with their grand opening Saturday. You don't want to miss an opportunity to train with what is sure to be the next up-and-coming boxing gym here in Brevard County. Information is at the bottom of your screen. Their motto, hard work pays off. So quick thing here, the roughing the kicker penalty, they assessed it on the kickoff.
All right, well, Titusville will be kicking it from Vieira's own 45. Let's see if Haynes can. Let's see what Titusville tries to do here. Maybe they try to kick a touchback.
I would say I'm an aggressive guy, so I would try onside kicking it. You're already on the.
And that kick goes out of bounds.
Yeah. The aggressive play caller in me is like, well, we're already on their 45. What do we have to lose? My defense is playing great right now. We've only given up one score in 3 drives. Why not?
Me personally, I'm kicking it out of the back of the end zone.
I mean, again,
I'm not taking a chance.
I mean, again, I did say I'm very much an aggressive play caller. Play me in NCAA. I'm very aggressive. I'm very take a chance.
People hate playing me in NCAA. I'll get the lead at halftime and just chew clock the whole second half.
Hey, look, there is nothing wrong with that philosophy.
And it looks like Viera Hawk coach talking to the refs maybe about time. Trying to add some time to the clock. And it looks like, well, they're going to make Titusville re-kick it for kicking out of bounds.
Now, that's interesting. So they're gonna make Titusville back up and kick it from 5 yards deeper. So it's now kicking it off from the 50. Which yeah, and remember, folks, that is an option with that penalty. That penalty, you have the option. You can make someone re-kick, or you can take the ball 1st and 10 from the 35, I believe it is. So, again, it's almost like an unspoken rule. You don't normally re-kick.
I think Viera has a lot of faith in their kick return team.
We saw him take it back last week.
And that kick deep, caught by number 6 for Viera. Finds a lane, and he goes, and he is tackled at about the 35-yard line. That's usually how it goes. Number 6, Elijah Washington, on the return.
Again, we said typical, like, unspoken rule. You don't re-kick. You kind of just but, again, I've also seen it work out the other way. I've seen it work out where you make someone re-kick. That team is already just run down on the kickoff, and you catch someone lacking. Next thing you know, you're taking it back for a score or better field position.
But in this case, we get 1 yard in front of where we usually are, and we wasted 6 seconds.
Right.
So we will see how it fans out for the Viera Hawks. Trips to the left side. Titusville brings forward rollout, and he's going to take it the flat route, and there's a flag on the field. It is a first down Viera, but let's see what happens after the flag. Pass caught by number 85, Richard Segura.
Referee telling him to come on back.
Or who was number 85? What was his name again?
It's I believe it's an Olsen.
Olsen?
Or Odom.
Shane Odom.
There we go.
Number 85. Let's see what the penalty is.
I would have to take a guess at holding. Or illegal man downfield.
Legal man downfield on the Hawks, and that'll back them up. And worst thing that could happen. Now you're back
Yep.
5 yards, and you wasted another 11 seconds on the half.
So, I mean, let's just play some math here, Blake. You said it was 6 seconds plus 11, so that's now 17 seconds.
Gone right there. That could be the difference.
Hey. It's a game of inches and a game of seconds.
Timchuk in the pistol. Titusville looking to bring some pressure, and they back off. Timchuk's the field thrown to Shane Odom, and he drops it. Got to use 2 hands to catch the ball. He went for 1.
You know, whenever I see that, I think of I listen to the Pat McAfee show, and Pat McAfee tells a great story of a special teamer who got a chance on offense for the Colts back when Peyton Manning's playing. And he goes, throws a pass, and he goes up for 1 hand to catch a pass from Peyton Manning. He goes to run back to the huddle. Peyton points toward the sideline. The head coach there was like, no, go back in. He went to turn back to the huddle, and Peyton is still pointing at the sideline.
Timchuk in the pistol, looking for a throw. Throws it deep to number 7, and he catches the ball.
Oh, my gosh.
What a catch. Let's see what the receivers say. I think they say he is
pushed
out of bounds. That'll be incomplete. Make it 2nd and long for Viera. What a catch by number 7, Braden Wasden.
Yeah.
What a catch, just a little bit outside.
Wasden. Everybody in the county, I think, just heard the coach screaming at his player, telling him politely to quiet down.
Be quiet, please. And that is exactly what he said. He said, please be quiet down there. Timchuk in the pistol, looking to throw the ball. Titusville gets some pressure, and he is sacked.
What's
by
the number on that truck?
79 for the Terriers, Lamonte Williams.
Lamonte Williams. That looks like a delayed blitz.
But we have a flag down by the 50-yard line. .30 seconds to go in the half. Viera down 13-7.
And that was an inside stunt on that sack as we await the...
It's always a great thing when you can rush 4 and get pressure.
Oh, yeah.
Because then you can drop as many people as you can for coverage, especially on time like this. You know Viera wants to throw the ball. Holding on the Terriers after a great play by Lamonte Williams, the D lineman.
I'm shocked we haven't had an appearance from Mr. PRMD himself, Martell Stevens.
3rd and 5 for the Hawks. They will take a timeout. 30 seconds to go in the half. Viera down 13-7.
Again, we'd like to thank all of our sponsors. Technique Boxing, opening up in Cocoa. Their grand opening is Saturday. Information at the bottom of your screen, as well as Total Spine and Orthopedics. Would also like to thank Chrissy Limbeck, the real real estate agent when it comes to buying or selling your home. Chrissy Limbeck knows real estate, and she'll get you the most for your property. Again, I'd also like to thank Total Spine and Orthopedics, minimally invasive spine surgery that has people back up and going, doing what they need to do when they need to do it.
Viera 3rd and 5, 30 seconds left to go in the half. Trips to this near sideline. And it looks like they're going to pass. Titusville dropping just about everyone back. They bring 5 man off the edge. Timchuk finds a man and is caught, and he's out of bounds. Sebastian Gonzalez with the first down, but there's a flag on the field.
So we wait for the call from the white hat.
And it looks like it might be lineman downfield once again
That's
for the Hawks.
That's a crushing blow.
Now, I understand on rollouts, you get a little excited on the O-line because you're supposed to reach
Right.
to that side.
You're trying to play the run and draw someone come up, but
You see a linebacker, running along with you, and you want to go hit him. I understand. But we have to remember it's a pass play. You only get about 2 yards, not 5 or 6.
Correct.
And the clock is running after that, even though the receiver jumped out of bounds. Nonetheless, 2-by-2 look for Viera. Clock running, 13 seconds left. And they throw a short route, and it is dropped. Timchuk throwing the ball to number 7, Braden Wasden. And there is 10 seconds left to go. 4th down for Viera. And they are taking a timeout. Maybe a little.
So far, when this drive started,
A minute 10
a minute 10, that was on the kickoff.
from the 36.
Yes. You wasted 6 seconds, come back on a penalty. Or wasted 6 seconds on the re-kick. 11 seconds on the following penalty. They've had a combined 2 more penalties, which we'll say conservatively 8 seconds.
Yeah.
I mean, so right now you're talking, that's what, 30? We'll say 30 to 40 seconds now that have been taken off the clock.
And you are right back where you were.
Right.
And it is 4th and 10. And it looks like Viera is going for it, 4th and 10 on their own 36.
If this was 3rd down, I would say you would have just taken the knee and go try to make adjustments at halftime.
I'm still punting the ball. On your own 36, 10 seconds. Titusville, if it's not a quick play right here, they still have a play. Maybe go score and put points on the board. Timchuk throws it out wide, has a man, and he throws it out of bounds. Intended receiver number 4. Is it number? Oh, no, sorry, number 2. Kalen do you want to try the last name?
Oh, it's Kalen McWin.
McWin.
And I know that because I watched him come up through the Suntree Vieira Youth Football program, which, by the way, you'll be able to see Saturday, all day Saturday, the SVYFL and the Flagler Titans. The Flagler Titans have signed a contract with Brevard Sports Network. So I will be out in, I forget the park name, but I'll be out there all day long from 7U all the way to 14U, making that hour-and-a-half drive, and Titusville's going to take a knee and run out the clock.
And that is the half. Titusville up 13-7 against the Viera Hawks.
Coming up here at halftime, absolutely nothing. Folks, sit back, enjoy, and we will be back in about 10 minutes right here on the Brevard Sports Network. Welcome back, folks. Brevard Sports Network JV football. As you should have heard the comments between myself and Blake Mays. You thought we know football. We were breaking down water. Folks, the most interesting conversation you do not hear on air.
Number 7 back to kick for the Viera Hawks, and that will be a touchback. Titusville will start on the, is it the 20-yard line?
25, I believe.
And we'll get a yardage for y'all. Sorry, we don't know the rules.
Well, it's still an adjustment period because, like, I know, like, NFL, I know is 25. College is 25.
And high school is the 20 down here in Florida.
That's right. Because why would we match what everybody else is doing?
Number 7, Braden Wasden on the kick. And it was a pretty good kick. We had a touchback.
Yeah. Coach Tony Gulla on the sideline for the Hawks, along with his assistant coach, Cliff Nichols.
Dunlap in the shotgun. Motions receiver to the close sideline. Hands the ball off. And that looks like it's going to be a first down for the Terriers with a new running back in. Who is that? Let me get your number.
He said Richardson.
Richardson? Tyrus Richardson, number 2. Titusville 1st and 10, and that is how you want to start off the drive to come out of halftime, especially with the lead. It'd be great for them to put points on the board right now.
That is a technique boxing first down. Head on over to their website for their information about their grand opening on Saturday up in Cocoa.
Dunlap hands the ball off to Richardson again, and he is met as soon as he touches the football and tackled by a swarm of Hawks. I don't know what you call it, a group of Hawks.
No, well, yeah. I've usually gone with swarm. But that group of Hawks.
The word for a lot of Hawks made the tackle right there.
Yes, and it's a 6-yard loss, or no, not a 6-yard loss.
2nd and 12. Dunlap back to pass, rolls out to the close side, decides he's going to run it, and he's going to get close to a first down. Really close. Might have got it.
Now, I'll say this, Mr. Dunlap, you are an amazing athlete. If I can offer a word of advice, and I'm sure your coach has probably said something in practice, bring that ball closer to your body. When you run wild like that and you put the ball out in the open, you know, a linebacker is just looking at that saying, punch it or even just swiping it.
And it'll be a first down for the Titusville Terriers right there.
But again, I can't argue with the results. I just would think the coaching point is ball tucked closer to the body.
Dunlap in the shotgun. Viera looks like they're bringing some pressure. And a quick throw to number 11, and he is tackled as soon as he catches the ball. Noah Scott on the catch, and that'll be no yards gained. Another coaching point from the previous play. His O-line's giving him time. Sit in the pocket. Play develop.
Noah Taylor coming up and making the tackle. It's a proud dad moment right there.
Dunlap getting some pressure off the backside. Tackled, fumble, and Viera is going to recover. Forced fumble by number 12, Jean-Luc Porsche.
Wow.
And that is Viera ball. And just back to the coaching point that you brought up, tuck the ball away when anybody is close, because that is how easy the ball pops out.
Yeah, I mean, and again, look, you know, I don't know the young man. I don't know if he played quarterback when he was in, you know, youth, or if this is his first time playing quarterback, you know, in organized football. So
he does play DB for varsity. Timchuk in the shotgun, and we have a flag on the play, and it looks to be a gain for no yards. Let's see what the flag is, and it looks to be holding on the Hawks. And it looks like Titusville is going to accept the the penalty. And that'll make it 1st and 20 for the Hawks. 13-7 in the 3rd quarter for the Hawks. Ball on the Titusville's 45-yard line. Brody Timchuk breaking the huddle with 2 backs, a sniffer, and 2 receivers on the outside. Titusville looks like they're going to be bringing some pressure. They don't. They back off, and it's a handoff to number 20 for Viera, and he gets a decent gain, and he's tackled by a hound,
Well,
a lot of dogs,
Yeah.
a lot of terriers.
Maybe a pack.
A pack. That's what I have no clue.
Maybe. I mean,
Pack. Yeah. A pack of terriers. There we go. Number 20, you have 2 number 20s, so we're just going to say both Richard Peyton Maxwell or Quentin Moore on the run right there. And that'll make it 2nd and 15 for the Hawks.
Beautiful sunset here at the Hawks' Nest.
Timchuk with the 2 backs and the sniffer. Cover 4 from Titusville. And it looks like we're going to have a quick slant to the outside. Caught by number 32. And he is tackled for about a 5-yard gain. Number 32 again. 3 number 32s this time.
All right.
Let's see who the announcer credits him with. Christian Cordero is credited with the 5-yard gain. Tackled by number 7 for the Terriers.
Why does that last name sound familiar?
Jason Dunlap.
Why does that last name Cordero like really ringing a bell with me right now?
I do not know. I just moved back down here.
I know. Folks, if you feel an earthquake, it's because I tried to get back at Blake, and Blake took me to the ground.
Timchuk, 2 backs, tight end to the far side. 3rd and 10, rolling to the right side, throws the ball deep to number 86, and it is caught. What a catch by number 86 for the Hawks, Lucas Avanzato. Good pass, better catch.
But there's a flag on the play.
There is a flag. Again, this happens every time I'm on here. We have a great play, but there's always a penalty, and it's heartbreaking, especially if this is on the offense. And it is illegal man downfield. That is the 3rd time that has happened tonight, and I can understand the booing from the Viera Hawk fans, but that is just heartbreaking for the Viera Hawks. After a great play, getting the ball inside the 10-yard line, just to bring it all the way back.
I understand the emotion of it. However, I'm watching it back, and yeah, the lineman was 4 yards downfield.
And
again, you're given the grace period of about 2 yards. Referees can be very lenient with that, but once you get that 4 or 5 yard range, you kind of you've left the referee no choice.
I think the actual rule is 2 yards. But again, rollout pass right there. Lineman gets a little excited and starts chasing people. Just as a lineman, easiest thing you can do: run your track, wait for people to come to you, and hit them.
Yeah. Easier said than done.
Absolutely. 3rd and 15 for the Hawks. Deep quarters look by the Terriers. And it looks like we're going to have a slant. Caught by number 86. He's making some moves, and he gets really close to the 1st down. Let's see where they spot him. Again, number 86, Lucas Avanzato. Again, sorry if I butchered the last name. Pretty close.
I don't see why Vieira's gone away from that slant. That slant was working well in the first half, and then they completely abandoned it midway through the first quarter.
We're going to have a water break on the field. 4:42 to go in the third quarter. Titusville up 13-7. But you are right. Titusville's playing very deep quarters. Their corners are playing way back. Safety is about 15 yards from the ball. Quick slant, 5-7 yards every play.
Yeah.
But I do understand, because then they'll start coming up a little bit. And you want to keep them honest with some runs, deep passes to back them up like that to open this short game. Or you do your way.
Right.
Short, and then bam, deep pass to Avanzato on the sideline, making a great catch. And it looks like it was 4th and short before the water break, and now it is 1st and 10 for the Viera Hawks. We have 2x2 for the Hawks. Timchuk in the pistol. And again, Titusville in that deep quarters look. And that's a quick screen pass to number 12 on the outside. Makes a couple of guys miss, and he's grabbed by number 7 for the Terriers. Number 12. And there's 2 of them. Let's see who gets credited with it. Jean-Luc Porsche. Jean-Luc Porsche. There we go. On the catch, 5 yards. And again, easy. They're playing deep quarters. You don't really have a man for that slot receiver because they're 4-3-4. So the overhang guy's got to be on a side. Easy screen pass, 5 yards. Timchuk with the sniffer to the far side. Titusville brings 5, hands the ball off to Zayon Jeffress, and he is taken down after a yard gain, making it about 3rd and 4 for the Viera Hawks.
Also on the Brevard Sports Network, I'd like to let everyone know, Merritt Island and Vieira in volleyball action live on the Brevard Sports Network YouTube page. Alan Slaughter-Zinski with that call.
That is very good volleyball. 2 of the top teams in the county for volleyball going at it. Brady Timchuk in the shotgun again. Titusville brings about 4, and they throw the slant, and it's a little high, and it almost picked off. And that'll bring 4th and 4 for the Viera Hawks.
To someone commenting in the comments, the Cocoa versus Rockledge game, I don't think it is being streamed. We were made aware late that Cocoa and Rockledge were playing in JV ball. No one let us know. We have a contract with Vieira.
Timchuk 3x1 with the sniffer. Easy stop. And they're trying to get the first down, and they will get it. Number 12, Jean-Luc Porsche. First down, Vieira. And they are on the about 12-yard line. Driving down the field. And again, we saw this last week. Viera comes from the half being down to having a great second half and ended up winning the game 30-28 against the Rockledge Raiders. Timchuk hands the ball off to Zayon Jeffress. He goes upfield, keeps the legs going. And it is a good gain of about 8, making it 2nd and short on the 5-yard line from what it looks like.
As they are inside the Chrissy Limbeck real estate red zone.
Viera getting down on the ball quickly. They're on the same play. Jeffress cuts back, stays up, and he gains a couple more yards. 3rd and inches. Because Viera can still get the first down. They can get 1 yard right here, and it is 1st and goal. 3rd and 1.
That 2nd and 3rd effort there, again, gets you noticed by varsity coaches.
And there it is again, and there's a flag on the play.
And
And it looks like it's gonna be
offsides.
offsides on the Terriers. And I think that'll make it first down,
Yes.
depending on where halfway is.
Well, yeah.
And it is
Yes.
first and goal for the Viera Hawks.
Say they were still sitting on the 5, so half the distance. That's about the 2.5 yard line. So now you have 4 downs. How do you attack this?
Run, play action, slant, or flat route. Get the run to keep everyone keep biting up, think it's a run, and then a quick flash. Get the linebackers to come up. Hopefully receiver beats them. The DB on the slant, though, right behind him. Like we saw last week from the Rockledge Raiders.
100%.
Tim Chuck in the pistol. Looks like we're going to have a slice, and we do, and he fakes it. And it looks like Terriers are all over it. And they throw it, and it's caught.
Oh, my.
Touchdown, Viera Hawks. Caught by number 12, Jean. Let me find the name so I don't mess it up. Jean-Luc Porsche for the touchdown. And that'll be 13-13. Tied ball game awaiting the extra point.
Great job, kind of. Luke Porsche sat in the hole and just said, hey, give me a shot. Tim Chuck fired a bullet into that window and said, it's either going to hit your hands or it's going to hit the ground because I threw it so hard.
And we are kicking the extra point. Viera makes this, and they go up 14-13, and it looks like Viera is taking a time out.
I thought Titusville was trying to ice a kicker here.
Tim Chuck did a great job. Since he saw there was no pressure, he's going to sit there. Let his receivers move around. Finds the open guy, puts it on him. Touchdown, tie ball game, waiting the extra point.
So that touchdown was brought to you by Technique Boxing. And Viera showed a lot of great technique on that drive, marching down the field. And Technique Boxing's motto is, well, hard work pays off. And I'll tell you what, Viera showed that. That hard work definitely paid off on that drive. With the touchdown, Tim Chuck to Lou Porsche. So
looks like Viera's going for it. Someone
did
did not get the memo.
The quarterback.
They're calling for him, and now he realizes to run on the field.
And something tells me he wasn't even part of the play call. He doesn't even know the play call because he was over here by the bench getting water.
But I'm scratching my head. We have a tie ball game here. Unless we don't have a kicker, why are we going for 2? And Viera, we saw last week, they have 2 JV kickers. And he rolls out the pass, and it is incomplete. 13-13, a minute 10 left to go in the third quarter. And I know that is frustrating for the JV head coach, Steve Blackmore.
And, I mean, that's how – first of all, how do you realize that your quarterback's not on the field? Like, everyone's watching it line up, and the quarterback is behind everyone getting a drink of water. I mean, casually. It's not even like he was like, okay, I need to get a sip before I run out. Helmet was off, sitting on the bench.
He just – because I think they were going to kick the extra point. They had it lined up out there.
Yeah.
And then he was thinking extra point. I don't think he realized they called a timeout.
And let me be very, very clear. I'm not picking on the young man. Just simply saying what happened. I mean no ill will to the young man. Did he change the scoreboard?
Braden Wasden for the kickoff.
The score on the scoreboard.
Osden with a great kick, and that's going to be another touchback. See, again, now I sit here and think we have a kicker who just kicked the ball to the 4-yard line.
Yes.
We have a kicker that just kicked to the 4-yard line, and I don't know why we didn't take the extra point. The 2 points is not, it doesn't help. If Titusville kicks a field goal, it's 3 points. That's just my assessment, though. 13-13, a minute 10 left to go in the third quarter. Titusville has the ball on the 20-yard line. Let's see what they do this drive. Last drive ended in a fumble. Dunlap throws a screen pass. Nobody gets to the corner, and he makes a tackle for a 5-yard loss.
Nobody gets to the corner, but I'll say typically on a screen pass, you kind of have that receiver or back kind of in a little bit, trying to give your lineman a bit of an edge there to make it out to the corner.
Yeah, they were in a 2-by-2 look. Especially the way they ran the screen,
Yes.
that slot receiver is supposed to go get his man, and then the linemen that are fanning out to get there are supposed to pick up all the extra guys. And we have a whistle on the field.
And
Let's see what this is about.
coach is coming down and talking to everybody. Tony Gulla's even coming out to talk with.
Let's see. Just a quick chat, I guess, for the refs and the Viera Hawks.
Again, let's thank all of our partners. Total Spine and Orthopedics, Chrissy Nose, and Technique Boxing.
Dunlap into the shotgun, 2-by-2, drops back to pass, finds some open lanes, put the ball away. He stays up, rolling around, makes another man miss to the outside, rolls to the right, breaks another tackle, and he's going and running, makes another man miss, and he is tackled from behind. What a play by Jason Dunlap right there. Breaks a couple tackles, rolls to the right, and what should have been a sack is now a first down for the Terriers on the 44-yard line.
I'll say this: the Terriers got lucky with one. There was definitely a illegal blindside block. Hit the light. Yeah. Oh, wow.
Dunlap out, and it looks like that is the end of the third quarter, 13-13.
Folks, we're going to take a break real quick, and when we come back, fourth quarter action of this intense JV game between the Hawks and the Terriers right here on the Brevard Sports Network YouTube page.
Thirteen to 13, starting the fourth quarter. Titusville has the ball. waiting the start of the fourth quarter.
And Titusville's got a new quarterback in.
And we have some more whistles going on the field.
Number 9 currently in at quarterback for the Terriers.
Connor Devlin in at quarterback. And it looks like that'll be probably a false start on the Terriers, and it is. And the most frustrating part for that offense right there, if he didn't move 5 yards
The opposite
the other
direction.
way, because Viera jumped also. But the thing is, when both of them go, offense's fault.
Yep.
Devlin hands the ball off, and man breaks a couple tackles, and he gets about a 3-yard gain. Titusville's 2nd and 12. 13-13. Titusville on a 2-by-2 set. Viera looks to be playing man zero. They're bringing the heat. Devlin back to pass. Throws the ball to number 4. Caught. And that is a gain of about 5. Number 4, Jackson Hansen catches the ball right there. 3rd and about 7 for the Terriers. And I guess Viera saw Dunlap's not in the game.
Yeah, no.
Man zero. Make them catch it underneath.
Make you beat us with the arm. We don't believe you have the ability to throw the football whatsoever with QB2. So go ahead. If we get beat, then we get beat.
Devlin in the shotgun. More whistles. Timeout. Terriers. 8:23 to go. 13-13.
So
I think Jason Dunlap, number 7 for the Terriers. I think he is out for the remainder of the game. So Devlin will finish off the game for the Terriers.
Devlin, look, this is your time to shine. I mean, no other way to put it.
And
This is why, as a backup QB, you must
practice like you're the starter.
Right. You know, practice. You always prepare to be the starter because, again, as you just saw, you're one play away. And to be honest, that's every position. You always practice as if you're going to be the starter because you never know. Fourth quarter, we need you to make a play. Do you know your playbook? Guess what? If coach asks you a question, you don't know your playbook, you have the easiest job, but the most embarrassing job of only being able to hand off to your back.
Devlin 2-by-2 look. Drops back to pass. Runs around. Fumble on the play. And I think Vieira jumps on it. Oh, the ball's still loose. Going around. Who has it?
Hot potato.
Another fumble Ruski, but no touchdown this week.
What the heck?
Viera, and it looks like Titusville jumps on it
Wow.
for a gain of 2 yards.
So you had 2 turnovers.
Well, about 4th and 5 for the Terriers.
What?
That ball was up to the first down. I don't know how. Jumped all the way back.
I want to know how in the pile someone didn't grab a hold of that. And it shot back.
It did. 4th and 5. Devlin doing a pretty good job, I would say. 2-by-2 look. He drops back the pass. Viera bringing the heat. They throw it, and it is almost intercepted. And
Number 28 nearly had that interception.
number 28 for the Viera Hawks is Andrew Neighborhouse. Was
Andrew.
credited with the PBU. And coaching point right there. If he picked it, we have worse field position. He's doing
Correct.
push-ups on the sideline. Little does he know, that's probably the smarter play right there is to
Yes.
just bat it down.
But he's doing the push-ups because
Drop the pass.
right. That ball and the ball touches your hand. I mean, when the ball lands like that, yeah, coach will make you.
One thing for a lot of young players or players now, knowing situational football
Yes.
seems to be a football IQ will take you farther
Yes.
than athleticism. Well, kind of.
Yeah, I would
Depending
say.
on how athletic you are. But if your football IQ is up there, you will go to the next level as long as you have some type of athletic ability. Timchuk, two-back, sniffer to the far sideline, hands the ball off to, I believe that was Bubar,
Oh my.
and he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. Is that Lamonte Williams again? I think it is.
I think it is Lamonte Williams. First you saw Jake Bubar, then you didn't see Jake Bubar till he was on the floor.
That is a loss of 3 for Viera. And Williams, number 79, the D-tackle, having a great game.
Yes, he is.
3 or 4 TFLs, a sack. He's having a good game. Showing to the coach, this is what I can do. Cover forward, Timchuk in the backfield. 2-by-2 look. Titusville out route to Carpenter, and he just drops it. And that'll be 3rd and long for the Hawks. Does JV go to halftime? Or not halftime, overtime.
Yes.
They do.
Yes, JV does play overtime.
This defensive battle, we might see some overtime. And if it does, based off what I've seen, I would give the advantage to Viera for the kicking game. Timchuk back to pass. Looks for a guy, almost have a sack, and we do! We missed the first initial tackle on that, but it just gave enough time for number 13, Van Russell, who had the Brian Dawkins-like play in the first half, to come up on the sack, and that brings 4th and a trip around Epcot.
We're rubbing off on you, Blake. We're rubbing off on you.
And it looks like Viera is going for it on 4th and long.
Coming up on 6 minutes left to play here in the 4th quarter. They're trying to stay aggressive here.
Actually, they might. Maybe a quick punt right here. And that is what they do. Not the best punt. Oh, it touches. And he jumps on it immediately for about a 10-yard punt right there for Timchuk.
Well, I can tell you what the coaching point will be there for the entire defense. Well, the entire team. Because as you know, even standing on the sideline, every coach and every player on that sideline should be yelling,
Peter!
Peter, fire! Red!
Anything. If you hear a group on the sideline yelling,
a
run.
Singular word,
Run.
you get away from that football.
Or you pick it up clean because there was nobody there.
I mean, there wasn't, but at the same time, when you got surprised like that, the safest thing to do, you run to your sideline.
Viera on defense now after a 10-yard punt by Timchuk. 1st and 10 for the Terriers on the 49-yard line. Put some points on the board right here. Put the pressure on Viera. Or Viera gets a stop, goes down and scores, puts the pressure on Titusville. Devlin in the shotgun, throws the ball just behind the receiver.
Oh.
I like the thought.
Yep.
Just behind the receiver, though.
And again, that comes down to timing. You know, look, you're QB2, you don't always get all the reps with your guys, and that one's just a little behind.
Slant around, especially as Viera, they're playing man zero. They're bringing pressure. As soon as your slot receiver goes out, as soon as your outside receiver passes the safety or linebacker, whoever's covering the slot receiver, you want to throw it right after that. 2-by-2 for Devlin. And it looks like we're going to hand it off to Richardson. He finds some room, almost breaks free, breaks a tackle, still going. Great run for about a 15-yard gain for the Terriers. Tyrus Richardson with a great run. Ball on the 35-yard line now for the Terriers. Just under 6 minutes to go. And the clock is rolling. And again, Titusville, if you are confident in your offense, try to waste a little clock here.
Yeah.
Get the clock down.
Right now, I think they're more just worried about just getting the points on the board.
Absolutely. Viera again, man zero. Throw the slant route again, and it's caught by number 11. Breaks a tackle, and he is down on the, I believe that's the 15. It is the 15-yard line. Number 11, Noah Scott on the catch. Been calling his name a lot tonight. He already has a touchdown.
Yes, he does. And you know what? He came up with a big clutch catch there.
And it looks like we're going to have a water break on the field. Titusville driving down the field, ball on the 15, 13-13. 5 minutes to go in the half.
Devlin, you know, there was a little more touch on that one. You know, wasn't much of a bullet. It was kind of, but he got the timing right. Threw in front, let his receiver go catch it, and great job for the run after catch.
And again, credit to Titusville's O-line. I played quarterback. I like giving compliments to O-line. Titusville and Viera both doing great jobs giving their quarterbacks time to throw the ball. And it looks like we have some miscommunication going on right now. And a timeout, Viera.
What we have here is a failure to communicate.
Some college football going on this weekend. I looked.
Yep.
The best game on, obviously College game day, Michigan versus Oklahoma. I believe it is at Oklahoma.
That's a fun one. Michigan's got their starting their $12 million quarterback.
Bryce Underwood, true freshman.
True freshman.
Personally, I think I'm taking Oklahoma.
I haven't had a chance to look at much of anything college football. But between BSN, the youth football we've been doing, the lacrosse we have coming up, that's where my head. Alan did a great article on pro football week 1.
Tyrus Jefferson running, breaks a tackle. Titusville having 2 really speedy running backs out here.
Absolutely. Quick get off and just go. Get on their horse and go.
They get upfield. They're not worried about going east, west, anything like that. They are just get upfield, get what you can. Second and short for the Terriers. The clock is rolling. And a little miscommunication for Viera by the looks of it. Again, Viera playing man zero. No safety over top. And it looks like Tyrus Richardson was going to run the ball again. And I think he gets close to the first down, but he does not. Third down and very short for the Terriers. Just under 4 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. Titusville, third and short.
You know, Titusville would love to just pick up this first down. 1, to chew up more clock. 2, give yourself 4 more easier opportunities.
Devlin in the shotgun. Going to hand it off again. And this is going to be really close. He definitely gained some yards. Let's see if they give it to him.
They give
do
him a
not. It is
yard.
4th and short.
4th and just shy of a yard. Look, everyone's crashing down on the running back. Do you trust your quarterback enough to...
Throw the slant route to Noah Scott.
Yeah. That's totally where I was going with that. I mean, maybe even Devlin on a little...
Peyton Manning keeper.
Yeah. Timeout called by Titusville. This is a huge play call right here. Again, everyone crashing down on the back because that's where they're expecting the ball to go. Tell Devlin, you pick somewhere and you run straight. I don't want to see any hip movement. I don't want to see I want to see you get north. Pick a gap and go. Or like I said, that slant to Scott. There's that too.
2:56 to go in the game. 13-13.
The battle of wills is being tested. The chess match is in place. Who's going to come out with the genius look?
2-by-2. Viera stacking the box. Having 7 in the box. And they hand it off again. And he is stuffed for a loss of 2. Viera once again with an impressive goal line stand when it matters.
I get the play call to an extent. Your running backs have been doing great all night. You try to give an opportunity, but
7 on 6. You're losing every time.
yeah.
They stack the box. Again, throw a slant route. Throw a quick out. Something. A little flat route because their safeties are playing off. Running the ball into a stacked box like that, especially when you're outnumbered, it's just not going to work. A little out route to Sebastian Gonzalez, and he is tackled as soon as he catches it. And that looks to be a gain of about 0. Timchuk, 2:30 to go in the ball game, and if I'm Viera here, I'm trying to get on the ball just a little faster. We don't want to go to overtime. That's not.
No.
It's not in the cards.
Now I believe overtime rules, should we get there, I believe are college style.
And he pulls it. Timchuk pulls it, runs, and he is tackled immediately at the line of scrimmage. Tackled by number 13, Brian Dawkins. I'm kidding. Van Russell for the Terriers. Brian Dawkins, of course, played at Rains High School in Jacksonville.
Then went on to only be one of the best safeties to put on an Eagles uniform.
Timeout for Vieira. I'm 1-0 against Rains.
Huh?
1-0 against Rains.
I mean, hey, look though. I'll say this: Brevard County's got themselves a nice safety that went on and played some NFL ball. One Reggie Nelson played down at Palm Bay High School. Went on to the University of Florida, where let's just say he smacked some people.
The Eraser,
yeah,
as he was called. Drafted 21st overall to the Jaguars, then went to the Bengals for a couple seasons, made an NFL Top 100.
Hey look.
Ended his career off as a Raider.
Yeah. Look, hey, if you can crack the NFL Top 100, I mean that says something about your play. Even if it's only for I don't. The vote amongst your peers to say you belong in the top 100 players for that season, that's the validation you need right there.
He was an NFL Pro Bowler.
Right.
Just a nice guy all around. My family knows him very well.
I've heard many nice things about him.
Timchuk 3-by-1 to the outside, rolls to the right. Quick strike to Sebastian Gonzalez, breaks a tackle, and he's running up the field, breaks another, and he is tackled at about the 50-yard line. What a play for Viera. Gets him just that much closer to field goal range.
Yeah.
Or a touchdown.
Look, that again, Vieira has a kicker.
Viera, Sebastian Gonzalez, a very explosive player.
And Vieira showing a little urgency here. Already on the ball. I like it.
Sebastian Gonzalez had a kick return last week. 3-by-1, trips to this close sideline. Another rollout. Timchuk looking around, finds number 7 wide open, and he gets out of bounds. Number 7, Braden Wasden. And that'll stop the clock. 1:17 to go. 13-13. Now, my coaching point on that, yes, he did get out of bounds, but that was not his intent.
Yeah.
If he did not get out of bounds, the clock is still moving. Right now we have a timeout. You can give you can take a second. Clock stopped, got out of bounds.
Nope.
Clock stopped.
No, it's not.
Oh, the clock's still going. All right.
Yeah. It was only stopped to move the ball.
All right. Well, I guess they didn't say he got out of bounds. Timchuk hit as he throws. And Lamonte Williams on him immediately. Incomplete. That'll stop the clock. Incomplete will stop the clock. 57 seconds to go in the half. Not the half. The game.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Well, technically, you're right. It is
You're right.
the half.
Yeah.
Look, I say you take a shot here.
I would. They're 57 seconds. We have plenty of time. Take some short shots. Get on the ball. Get down the field. You're an aggressive play caller.
I am. Look, from here, you can knock a field goal in. We've seen your kicker has leg. That's what I'm thinking. Okay.
Timchuk back to pass. Throws the ball to number 2. Get out of bounds. Get out of bounds. And he does. That is a first down, Viera. 50 seconds to go in the game. 13-13.
Now, I was just given inside information. Currently, Vieira's on their 3rd kicker.
Oh.
So, that makes a lot more sense as how the game has played out.
Well, I will say, Braden Wasden on the kickoffs has a leg.
Yes, but there's a difference of kicking the ball.
Kickoff and an extra point.
Yes.
Timchuk in the pistol, running around. Williams in his face, and that ball's caught. And touchdown, Viera. Braden Wasden. 44 seconds to go in the game.
He said, "We don't need a leg. We just need these hands."
And it looks like Viera's going to go for 2. Viera once again scoring last minute to put pressure on Titusville. And last week, Rockledge.
The cardiac JV Hawks.
Waiting for the last minute to take the lead in this game. Like last week. Last week they were down.
This is fun JV football.
Trips to the far sideline. Trying to make just a quick throw. Incomplete, but there's a flag.
Yep, and it's going to get thrown immediately.
And Viera will get another try from about the 1.5 yards, but there's a flag in the backfield.
Uh-oh, now that's interesting. That makes us a well no, even if it's
well, one's during the play, one's after. So that might have something to do with it.
You're right.
Let's see what they are. 2 penalties. Offensive pass interference. And roughing the passer. So those penalties were offset. So Viera will try again from the same spot. They called offensive pass interference on that.
That's an interesting call. I'm not gonna lie.
Well, You could have called it on either. They were both grabbing. We did get a push off.
Okay.
But that one's kind of iffy right there. Tim Chuck back to pass. Throws the fader out to Wasden, and he catches it.
Oh, my.
No, he does not. It is intercepted, actually. What a play. That pass was intercepted. What a great play.
Yeah. And I'll tell you what.
Viera fans not happy. But they are winning 19-13.
That's
44 seconds to go in the fourth quarter.
That's all I'm saying, and that's all I'll say on that. You're winning the game. Why focus on the one negative when you're up? Anyway. But, again, 44 seconds. Weird things have happened in this game called football.
Awaiting the kickoff. Titusville, if they don't return it, Devlin, this is your time to shine.
Right.
You've had some pretty good throws, some pretty good playmaking. Tyrus Richardson, break one off, go score a touchdown. Tie the game up. Braden Wasden for the kickoff, and he has a leg. He's had 2 touchbacks already. That one was not his best kick. Titusville scoops it up. Viera having a lot of guys back there to make the tackle, and he is brought down around the 22-yard line, and that kickoff wasted about 9 seconds.
Yep.
Which, great squib kick. That's what we're going to call it. That was planned.
Yep.
Braden Wasden, great job right there. A little squib kick, forcing them to return it.
Your dad's going to teach you how to retract much quicker than that.
I forgot. That was my situational football was not there. Great squib kick by Braden Wasden. Oh, Dunlap back in the game at quarterback. Running around, rolls to the outside, makes a man miss. Ball on the ground, and I think Vieira comes up with it. And they do.
That's going to seal
And
the
that'll
game,
be
ladies and gentlemen.
first down, Viera. Vieira's defense in back-to-back weeks coming up with a great play on defense to seal the game. 20 seconds left to go. 19-13. Titusville does not have 3 timeouts, I don't think, if my game memory is correct. So I think Viera just takes a knee here, and that is ball game, folks.
Keep it here. Let's go ahead and talk about some of the action we got coming up for you tomorrow night here on the Brevard Sports Network. I'll be on the call live from O'Galley High School. Heritage tries to go 2-1 over the O'Galley Commodores as we'll need this game out. St. Andrews travels to Melbourne Central Catholic to try to go 2-0 over the Hustlers. Viera travels up north to Astronaut to try to go 2-1. Again, former WFTV sports anchor Jared Oliver and Brian Kelly on the call there. And University at Melbourne, Double D Daryl Duran will have the call for you on that one. Stay here at the Brevard Sports Network. You'll see the preview show tonight. You will also see jump over, get some good volleyball action. Merritt Island versus Viera. Volleyball action, Alan Slaughter-Zinski on the call. And hopefully we'll see you later for the Uberzati High School Football Preview Show. Your final score, the Viera Hawks again pull victory from the jaws of defeat and come out with a victory, 19-13.